guys, Alex Underwood here. Thank you for joining me on my very first YouTube video. I will be putting together this sultry, purple, glam, sparkly alien look for you, and I can't wait to show you how to do it. I have many tips and tricks that hopefully you haven't heard before, and I'm very excited to be joining the YouTube world. I've been waiting for years, but I figured it was about time to get started, and I'm so excited. So stay tuned and you'll see how to do this look. Okay, so I started off with the Clinique. You can't see it, but it's the Clinique Turnaround Revitalizing Lotion, and it's kind of like a toner, but it doesn't have alcohol in it, which is the #1 reason I got it, because I hate putting alcohol on my skin. It is not good for your skin at all, and I want to keep it nice and young. So that's why I get this one. It's soothing, alcohol-free, cleans off stuff still, like took off everything I had on my face still before. My face is nice and moisturized now. And I'm not going to prime because I'm using base paints today rather than foundation. So I started off by covering my entire face with my purple face paint from my Mehron face paint set. I basically just went back and forth between a brush and a makeup sponge, just one of the little triangle ones you can get at Walmart. I just went back and forth until the color was as dark as I wanted it to be. Went all over my face, my eyelids, my lips, my ears, of course, don't forget your ears, and then all down my neck, and I continue the rest of my neck later in the video. And then I went in with the light purple shade named Faded from the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. And it was a little bit shimmery. I wanted my alien to be a little glowy and glimmery. Just shimmered all over my face. Then I went in with the light pink color from the same watercolor face paint set, and I just carved out the hollows of my cheek with that, and I stayed pretty clean with it because I wanted it to be a pretty stark difference between that and the purple colored skin. Next, I moved in with a darker pink from the very same face paint palette I've been working with, and then I just put that one right over top of the pink, not covering it, but overlapping it, so it went a little bit higher on my cheek. And then I ended up blending those together. I just used swiping motions and patting motions until it was exactly where I wanted it to be. Then I decided to do the same effect, but with a dark purple, so not the light purple that I used, but it is the darker purple from the very same palette. And I just did the exact same technique I used with the light pink and the dark pink, and then I ended up blending those together so they looked nice and seamless, and that ended up creating my nice little hollowed out ombre cheek effect we see going on in the video. Next, I contoured my forehead using the shade Urban from the Urban Decay Electric palette. It is a dark purple. Next, you can see me painting a part of my neck. I ended up going in with a sponge later on and dragging that purple all the way down to the base of my neck, and I kind of like faded it out and made it a little messy at the ends just so it didn't look so stark and crisp. I wanted it to be kind of messy down there, so it was like a fade. I went in with the same purple shadow I used to contour my forehead, and I went right under and contoured my chin with that. Then I blended it into the turquoise blue color from the Urban Decay Alice the Looking Glass palette called Heads Will Roll, and then I blended that down even further into the color Savage from the Urban Decay Electric palette. Here you can see me going in with some tape. Now this is my favorite trick for sharp, crisp eyeliner and eyeshadow. I use this trick all the time. I swear by it. I refuse to do any sort of winged eye without it because it's just saved my life. And then I covered my entire lid with the white shadow from the Too Faced peanut butter palette, and it is called Extra Creamy. And then I blended the same pink shadow I used on my neck into my crease just to pop some more color onto my face because, you know, clearly I didn't have enough. As you can see, I did my eyebrows off camera. I filled them in with a turquoise blue face paint and then set them with the same turquoise blue that I put on my neck. And I did those off camera because I was out of frame the entire time, and eyebrows are kind of self-explanatory, but if you want a tutorial on how I do mine, go ahead and let me know. Then after I blended that pink into my eye, I decided to go and blend in a dark pink shade, and I used the one from the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is called Love Letter. You can use any dark pink shade that you want. And then after that, I went in with the Urban Decay Naked 2 black shade in Blackout, just to deepen my crease a little bit more and give a little more dimension to my eye. Here I am putting some Tarte Shape Tape concealer on my inner lid just so I can clean it up a little bit. I'm not cutting the crease, I'm just doing this so my brighter color will show up better than it would on the purple that I had there. And then here I'm just adding my winged liner, and I'm using my Kat Von D Trooper eyeliner. This is my swear by liner. I love it. I would die without it. And then of course I just bring the inner corner in and make it more of like a cat eye effect because I was going for something very dramatic, of course. Once you take the tape off, you will need to fix any of the paint that came off underneath, which is pretty simple. You just do the same exact step you did all over the face, except just fixing it up. And then I took a little bit of white paint from the very same palette and blended that onto the high planes of my cheekbones, just so they popped a little bit more than the rest of my face. I repeated this on the nose too. I don't believe I caught it on camera though, so don't forget to pop some on the nose too, just so it stands out a little bit more. And then I set that all with the white shade from the Too Faced Peanut Butter Palette, shade Extra Creamy. Next, I am dragging the same three colors I used in my crease under my eye. I started with the light pink, and then I went to the darker pink, and then the black. I made sure to keep the black as close to the lash line as possible. You don't want that smoking out too much, unless that's the kind of look you're going for. Then add a little bit more. But I wanted it to be kind of subdued, so it was still very sultry. Next, onto highlighting, one of my favorite parts. I took the pink heart highlighter from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette, and I put that all over my cheekbones, on my nose, under my brow bone, in the inner corner, and on my Cupid's bow, just to help brighten it even more, because you know, an alien can never glow too much. Here I'm going in with some turquoise freckles. This is the same turquoise I used on my eyebrows, which is from the very same paint palette, and I just went in with some nail dotting tools, and that pretty much gets it done for you. It's really simple. Next, I am going in with a silver face paint, and I am putting a diamond smack dab in the middle of my forehead, because, you know, why not? I'm gonna put a little crown on my face, and I thought a diamond needed to be in the middle. So I just filled that in with some silver face paint. After I had that diamond painted on, I went in with my Too Faced glitter glue and my Ulta holographic fine glitter and put that just all over, so it just added a little bit more dimension and sparkle to the look, because you know, space looks can never have too much glitter. Never.
And then I decided to get a little crazy and add some of the very same sparkles as freckles all over my face as well. Because, you know, what's better than glitter freckles? I learned nothing is better than glitter freckles yesterday. Literally nothing is better. Alright, and now I'm going in and marking with the same silver face paint where I'm going to be putting the gemstones. Then after I went in with the paint, I just put some eyelash glue on every single one of them and let it get tacky. And then when I went to add the rhinestones, I just put a little bit of glue on the back of those, let it get tacky, and then added them to my face, and they stayed fine all night. I had no problem with them coming off at all. And you could really put these in whatever shape that you want. It doesn't really matter. It's up to personal opinion. I thought that this one accented the shape of my forehead well, so I went with this one. I went ahead and popped on some lashes and mascara off camera. These lashes are just some Ardell lashes. I believe I stacked 2 pairs of wispies on top of each other. And then the mascara is just the Benefit Roller Lash. I swear by this mascara. It is the best mascara. I just put that on the top and bottom. And of course I popped some ColourPop black liner on my waterline, upper and lower, just so my lashes look more full. Lastly, I'm going in with Tarte's lip paint in color Fairytale, which is this beautiful like turquoise shade that I absolutely love wearing all the time. And anytime I get to put this shade on my lips, I'm just ecstatic because, oh, look at it. Just amazing.
Alright guys, this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed my video as much as I enjoyed making it. And if you want a tutorial on how I did these space buns, go ahead and comment down below and maybe I'll pop one up. If you want to hang out with me in between my videos, you can go ahead and follow me on Snapchat at Alex_Underwood, on Twitter at Alex with 2X's 2017, and my Instagram is the very same. Don't forget the second X because you won't be able to find me if you don't. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit that bell so you can get notifications for when I upload. I will be looking forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Bye!